Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome back to another episode of What's Over My Shoulder over here. Not what's over here. This has already been done and is sold, and I know nobody wants to see the F350. But still, nonetheless, I think I've got a pretty cool car to show off today. It is still a hard to find vehicle, and we'll show it off here a little bit. This is a 2017 5th gen TRD Pro 4Runner, finished in cement, which, if you're familiar with the Gen 5s, the cement, similar to the Lunar Rock, pretty hard to find color and a very in-demand color. So I know there's not a lot of these on the market currently, so I'm excited to show this thing off. This is a one-owner car. It's been in Texas since new, great service history. It's got 93,000 miles, and overall a really nice car. So you know, we're gonna do things a little bit differently here. I'm gonna split up these videos. Normally, for those of you who don't know, sometimes my videos can get a little long and not everybody's able to watch all of the videos. So this one we're gonna do a little bit differently. I'm gonna do 3 separate videos. We're gonna do an exterior, interior, drivability, and functionality video all in one. And those will all be on my page, and you guys can view them there and not have to spend 30-40 minutes watching one long video. So without further ado, let's get this thing outside. All right, so here we are outside with the 4Runner, and as you can see, such a good looking color on these Pros. Again, pretty sought after color. You can get on the market at any time and find a white one, a black one. You'll see some of the Voodoo Blue, but you know, by far these cement and the Lunar Route cars, they do really well and are pretty sought after. So we'll walk around the outside, show everything off there, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. So I'm gonna start under the hood, so let me pop the hood and we will get going on this thing. All right, so again, this vehicle has been in the Corpus Christi, Texas area since new. One-owner car, great service history. It does show some light corrosion, just like surface corrosion, just from the atmosphere on some of the parts under here. No major rust or anything like that. Aprons all look good. Bottom of the hood all looks good. This does have factory remote start, as you see. We'll show that off here in a little while, per the usual. But sounds like a 4Runner, makes all the noises like a 4Runner. It was just inspected and serviced prior to my acquisition of the vehicle. That all can be seen on the Carfax. And let's kind of walk around this thing. So we did have the front bumper painted just for minor rock chips, you know, the normal kind of environmental, you know, 90,000 mile rock chips, environmental damage just over time. So the black part right here was not, because it was still, to me, in really good shape. You can kind of see some of the little minor rock chips that are still there, but I mean, you know, to be expected. There's our skid plate. We'll get back there in a minute, but the bumper looks great after being painted, I should say. So there's no damage, no dents, nothing going on up here. Headlights are in great shape, no peeling, no delamination. Top part of the grill's in great shape. Same thing with headlight number 2. No delamination, no stress cracks. Fog lights have seen better days. I had my detailer try to get those as clear as he could, but that is the end result nonetheless. So in traditional, seems like I can't get away from PPF and PPF that was damaged. This did have the Toyota Toyo Guard that came down the fender. and then halfway across the front of the hood. So all of that looks really nice. There's not really any rock chips or anything really to show off. There is one minor one right here. That gives you an idea how small it is. But honestly, outside of that, I mean, look how nice this hood looks. It's in great shape. There is no paint work on this car, and we will go around that. I've got my paint meter. I'm gonna start metering these cars for you guys. But just really good shape up here. So we'll keep kind of moving here. And per the usual, I've already had all door dings taken out of it. Obviously the car's been detailed. There's no major scratches, no major damage, nothing like that going on with the car really anywhere. And as you can see, even the bottom, you know, where typically a lot of this will get eaten up, down here it all looks in really good shape. There's a good shot of the side of the car. Such a good color combination. I mean, in a land, in a sea of all the white, black, and gray TRD Pro 4Runners that you see, it's refreshing and nice to see something different, especially like this, a solid color like this. Got a little touch-up spot here, got one right here. Really not much else to talk about up there though, as far as that goes. Wheels are in great shape. They're not curved, not damaged, you know, nothing going on there. KO2s, we did not put them on, but man, they might have 5,000 miles on them, might. I mean, they are really tall, just to give you some reference. They ride great, they're not cupped, so nothing really to worry about there. Windshield's in great shape. Mirrors, for some stupid reason, I did not have him take off the PPF on the mirror, but it doesn't look bad. You do see a little bit of dirt on the edges right here that gets under the glue, so maybe a potential buyer could take that off if they didn't like it. Same thing with the door edges. And we can put the blame on me for that, because I'm stupid and forgot to tell them to take that off. Same thing under the door handle. But again, all that's easily addressed. Rear bumper is in good shape. No damage, no cracks, nothing going on back here. Everything looks nice. Same thing with the lift gate. It's not any damage, no nothing. Even the pad itself is in real good condition. There's a nice shot down the passenger side. There's our right rear wheel. All these wheels are pretty much exactly the same as far as condition goes. None of them are curved, banged up, or anything like that. And again, these tires are, you know, might have 5,000 miles on them. So a little touch-up spot right here. There is a little spot right here on this flare. Something happened right here. But you can see in reference to the size of the damage to my finger. It has been touched up. You're not going to see it unless you really know it's there and you're really looking for it. It's pretty minor. So we'll look back down this side. I don't know about you guys, but I love this color. So same thing with the mirror here. PPF still on the mirror. Pillars in really nice shape. And we will stand up on the roof. There is one little, let's see if I can get this. There's a dent right there on the actual ridge itself. It's probably about the size of a $50. That's the only dent on the roof. And if you wanted to get that out, it would likely require, I don't know that you'd have to drop the headliner, but it'd have to be somebody that knows really what they're doing. My guy did not have time to knock that thing out. He was wanting to drop the headliner, and I didn't want to go through all that. So we'll do one quick walk around, hit the undercarriage, and then we'll be done with this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this color. I know a lot of you might not be into 4Runners. I'm partial to them. Maybe the Gen 4s more than the Gen 5s, but I had a Gen 4 V8 four-wheel drive limited for quite some time, and I should have never sold that car. So really nice car here, really good condition. Whoever owned it, the one single owner, they really took care of it. So again, hope you guys enjoy this shorter video, and we'll move on to the next one. Let me get the undercarriage. Well, I can get some lighting under here. There we go, that's better. Try to move over here. There we go. It is a little dirty under here. Very minor little surface corrosion, we'll say, on some of these points. I know the control arms have a little bit on them up front, and we'll show that off for transparency. And you can see right there, obviously this was in the South Texas area. There's not any kind of rot or anything like that going on, just some minor surface rust, what you're seeing there. I would imagine if you, and again, very minor, let me pop over here. You can see it's just on the front because of where it was driving, how the air was hitting it. All the frame and everything looks great. Again, and what you're seeing here is just dirt. So if somebody dry iced this, I think a lot of that would come off, to be honest. All right, so there we go. There's the outside and undercarriage, engine bay. On to the next. All right, so one thing I forgot here, so we're gonna add this to this video, the paint meter. I wanted to go around, other than that bumper being painted, I wanted to go around the car and show you guys that there's no paint on this car. There's no VIN stickers on it like some of the older 100s and the early 200s. So we will do that. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is a paint meter. It will measure in millimeters or some other kind of standard, whatever that is, and it will measure the thickness of the clear coat and the paint on the car. Generally, the numbers are never going to be perfect panel to panel to panel. There's going to be spots on the car, like for instance, You know, up here, there's not going to be as much paint and clear as there will be on the side of the door down here, because it's very thin up here. So the numbers are never going to be the same, but as long as they're within a millimeter and a half of each other, that's normal. And that's something, if you Google that, you can get some confirmation of that. That's not just me telling you that. So we will turn this on and we will set it to millimeters, as you see there. And normal is, you know, every manufacturer is going to be a little bit different, but usually under 6 is going to be normal. So start right here on the hood. And we'll just walk around. $393. So generally what you'll see when vehicles have paint on them, you'll see anywhere from, like what we just saw, anywhere from, you know, normal panels anywhere from 3.5 to 5.5, 5.5. The painted panels will show 9-10 millimeters. So it's pretty obvious and easy to tell, but no paint work on this car other than that bumper. So nothing to worry about there.